Today we are going to interview people who have visited the Maori tribe. Please come in. That you go to live in the Maori tribe? How is the lifestyle of the Maori tribe?
The Maori people took me to planting and trading crops in communal gardens, and also me fishing or gathering seafood. Daily life in traditional communities. Traditionality. The days began early, with prayers and singing to worship the rising sun. The daily life of the community was built around getting food, so most people spend their days in activities such as planting and trading crops in communal gardens, fishing or gathering seafood, hunting more, other birds or seals. Children and adults work alongside each other, and chiefs work together with their peoples. The first meal of the day was around mid-morning. As the sun began to set, food was prepared and eaten together. The rest of the evening was spent on games and conversations. Sometimes there were prayers to the setting sun. Once it was dark, people generally went to sleep.
Until the middle of the 20th century, most Maori continued to live in small rural communities. The Malay was still the heart of the community, but work for it had replaced going or hunting food. Many people practiced both traditional Maori religion and Christianity. After the Second World War, many Maori, especially in young, moved to the city but worked. Some returned to their homes. Malay often, while others found community in urban Malay or in gang. In the 2000s, most Maori lived and worked alongside non-Maori and they had a similar way of life. However, some aspects of Maori life are still common and some, such as poorly being adopted by non-Maori as well.
What do you think the Maori beliefs are?
The Maori view essentially spiritual view of the universe. The Maori people of New Zealand saw themselves and their life closely linked with nature.
The Maori held an essentially spiritual view of the universe. Anything associated with the supernatural was invested with taboo, a mystery quality which made those things or person imbue with it, either scared or unclean, according to context. Objects and person could also possess mana, physical power, both qualities which were inherited or acquired through contact, could be augmented or diminished during one lifetime. All free men were taboo to a degree directly proportional to their rank. Furthermore, an object or resource could be made taboo and therefore off limits. The punishment for violating a taboo restriction was automatic, usually coming as sickness or death. The Maori had a pantheon of national beings. The supreme god was also known as Io. There were also exclusive tribal gods. mainly associated with war. In addition, there were various family gods and familiar spirits. The Maori people of New Zealand saw themselves and their lives closely linked with nature. This is why they believe in gods for each of the types of nature, such as weather, forest, and sea. The Maori would not fell a tree or go hunting without first honoring a god. According to legends, all Maori gods descend from the first pair, Papa, the Earth Mother, and Rangi, the Sky Father. One of the well-known demigods is Maui, who used his magical powers to trick the other gods.
Maori indigenous people immigrated to New Zealand more than 1,000 years ago. They migrated from the Polynesian Islands. The Maori people call their country Aotearoa, which means land of long white cows. They had their own culture. There are legends and stories, songs, and performances. Maori make up 15% of the population. A tattoo on the face of Maori Woro or Mogo, which look like a normal tattoo, but emphasizing on the traditional Maori rather than the work. It is one of the unique culture of the Maori people, with interesting symbol on the face and body that can tell story and family legends. Then history and social status are remarkable. Language do the Maori people use?
When you know read to become a friend, Maori language, you not to know read Maori language. So do you know what can speak? So such as I want to speak your example. So Kira Ora its meaning is hero in English. It's one person. So example 2. Kira Koto is hero three people.
The member of speaker of the language as Dylan Chapley signed 1945, but a Maori language revelation effort that began in the late 20th century has helped to slow the decline. The 2018 New Zealand Council reported about 186,000 people, or 4% of the New Zealand population, could hold a conversation in Maori about everyday things.
From where you live, how do you think the Maori people still exist today?
Maori living factor is passing down through generation. Condition is focusing on Christian worship, sunshine prayer, and singing deities.
Food and livelihoods are based on hunting, fishing, and hunting birds or seals. Over time, religions belief merged with Christianity, forming modern Maori tradition.
Prayers in Imperial Maori are common and part of major New Zealand events.
Thank you guys for coming today, and thank you everyone for watching.